Hey guys, here. Happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 6/9/2021. First of all, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching and tuning in. As of yesterday, we have 10 subscribers on YouTube and 20 followers on Twitch. So, like I said, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing support. Yeah, I will continue to make some more content for you guys. And yeah, so thank you. All right, we are going to be doing some Dark Tower this morning. All right, so we are going to go first and check our guild bonuses, make sure we have things that are active. I know that we were short on guild coins before, so some of them are not going to be active, but we'll do as much as we can. So we have about 5,600. We have 1, 2, 3 bonuses that we want to use, and that's roughly about 8,000 coins. So we are a little short. We'll activate at least 2 of them. So we'll activate this chaos boost here. And then we'll activate this nature boost over here. All right, and then as we get more coins, we'll activate this last one for the order. All right, making sure now that we have our warlord and pet ready. So I see in the top corner here, we have our spider queen, making sure that we have our pet. Yep, we have our greedy pet that will help us get life back when we kill using melee units. So that's good. All right, heading to the Dungeon of Trials, do Dark Tower. We currently have 2 attempts and we need 6 stars here. So each star is 2 wins. So we need 12 wins and we have about 4 days to do it. All right, let's go. Okay, taking a look at their warlords. So they have the heal ability over here. They have the silence and then they have the stones with the heal. Our strategy is to draw out the silence using abilities that will trigger or at least threaten the warlord, and then draw out the stones when they'll have to defend. Get rid of those stones, then go for the attack. All right, we have our buildings here. Seeing that attack and then health. All right, in terms of stats, we're going to be summoning this unit. And we're going to just attack their building. The reason why is because life points right now, they really don't matter because of the healing. And so for now, we just have to make sure that we threaten their board and then go from there. Next turn, we're going to summon either this ranged unit to help support this line, or we're going to be summoning this melee unit over here because of the health. Okay, they got these summons off the kill with this unit. We are going to continue, and in this case, we're going to be summoning the ranged unit behind here. So when this unit attacks, it gives miss to 2 random units on their side for a turn. You can see here with this miss symbol. And then also over here for this unit, it has splash. And so we'll be able to deal a little extra damage over here. That will allow us to do our destruction ability once we get rid of our poison ability over here. Okay, taking a look. Okay, spikes and nothing else. Seeing what we can do here. Okay, we still need to focus on their units. So what we'll do is place this unit to block for damage. It summons a totem behind themselves and then gives spikes around the units around it. We'll be placing it over here. So that way all of these units can get spikes. And if the spikes do get removed by their silence, that's also not bad for us as well. Okay, so we did force that. Okay, in combat, they're going to be killing this, and then they're going to be killing this, and this unit will be lined up over here. Okay, Still remember we had the mist. Sometimes the mist doesn't hit the random units, so that is good. We'll be able to attack that. Okay, mental shield over here. Take a look, see what makes sense. Okay, we're going to be using this particular unit, and we're going to be summoning. Let me just take a look. See this rune. Nope. So looking at the attack rune over here. All right, never mind. We are summoning this particular unit because it summons the water elemental at the end of the turn. It will then summon these freeze runes that will prevent them from attacking for a turn. We're doing that so that we can stall up the board and then build up a defense. As you can see, they landed on one of our freeze runes, so that helps us out there. All right, attack, 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 attack. Okay, we're going to be using our poison ability. The reason why is because we have this building that deals damage at the end of the turn to units. So assuming it does not die, we'll be able to get rid of their stones for later. Attacking, get some health back, attacking, attacking. And then we'll also be able to break the shield over here. We're going to be placing this behind this unit. So that way it is protected by attacks. And then also if they want to get rid of this particular building, they'll need to use something like a silence or some sort of nature trigger over there. Okay, so now we have the stones. Assuming we can live for next turn, we should be good. Dealing the damage over there and then using the destruction ability. We may use it a little earlier if we end up taking a lot of damage, but because of these freeze runes over here, we should be able to control the amount of damage we're taking. Okay, so destruction ability over there. Thing is, I don't want to miscalculate and then end up taking lethal because we leave a lane open. So let us see what we want to do. Okay, so we are going to see here. Damage is dealing to us 34. We can actually let this go for now. All right, so we're actually going to summon this unit over here. This unit creates an extra spawn whenever it attacks. So come behind here, get a little bit of damage, a little bit of poison, then a little bit of freeze over there. We're going to take the damage from this unit, which is fine, but because of these freeze runes, they won't be able to at least attack through. Then we're just blocking this line as well, so that way we don't take lethal from this attack. Okay, so okay, we're in a weird spot because of this particular unit. So it will start to steal attack whenever one of our units dies, and then also has extra attack. But because of that, we don't want to get rid of this stone. At the same time, we do want to make sure we deal enough damage against these units. So let's see here. Seeing what makes sense the most. Okay, because this building is going to end up killing this. So there'll be enough damage over there. Damage over there. Guess we'll just have to do this. This is going to be our best defense for now. Okay. I thought there was actually less damage going in, but oh well. Okay, at this point, we should be feeling pretty good about our field. We have the freeze runes up here to prevent attacks, and then we have this bottom line covered in case they summon extra units. Let's see, damage will come through there. We will summon this unit over here. Actually, I think we have lethal now. Okay. We'll summon our extra summons over here and then go for the attack. Okay, there we go. A little bit of a threat in the other turns because they had those units on the bottom lane, but because we were able to save our destruction ability for the stones, we were able to then get rid of those units in the back and then go for the attack. Okay, next one, let's go. Okay, same thing with the Warlord, the heal, the silence, and then the stones with the heal. So we're going to go for the same strategy, assuming there aren't too many threats available. All right, some of this unit that has this wood spikes in front of other ranged units. So we are going to need a little bit of defense. Okay, in terms of stats, we're going to be summoning this particular unit with its attack. It also creates these summons whenever it does a kill. So we'll get a little bit of defense. We may have to use the poison ability early because of the amount of wood spikes that are going to occur. Also, this totem over here, it heals their units whenever one of their units dies and then gives an attack boost whenever they're healed. So we're going to be racing in terms of how much damage we can end up doing. Right, so they have those over there. Okay, I can freeze that. Okay, like I said, I really do not want to use the poison so early because we'll still have to deal with their silence. So we will hold off for one turn. We'll summon this unit because it can freeze one of their random units. Taking a look over here. Okay, and we can survive one attack. Unless this is one, I think that says 151. So actually, we won't be able to survive one attack over here, but we'll be able to at least block for damage on this line. Okay, we'll use our poison ability now as we'll start to need to get rid of their units. Seeing over there. Let's take a look at some of these other abilities. Okay, so a little bit of attack steal over there. There. See what we got over here. Okay, so in terms of stats, we're actually going to be summoning for defense because we need to block for damage. We're going to be summoning this unit over here. When it dies, it gives poison to their units. And so if the poison goes off, that's good. Otherwise, if they go silence, that's also good as well. Okay, they did the silence, so that is good for us. Seeing, okay, yeah, I did trigger poison with this, so this unit is going to die next turn. Wow. Okay, that is pretty gross in terms of what that totem did, and then also with this unit. So it created copies whenever it attacks, and it does the splash, so that's why they were able to get rid of those units over there. Guess we'll have to use our destruction ability, then summon this unit over here. Has double attack, and then you can help us steal health. Okay. We're still pretty much dead though because of the extra damage. So, ugh. Unfortunate RNG. I think even if we ended up using our destruction ability a turn early, it still wouldn't have mattered. So it's all right. Moving on. All right, we got one more battle. Let's see what we can do. Let's go. Okay, different warlord over here. They got a couple abilities. So whenever first time, they'll be summoning block runes on their cells, and then also these ranged units with splash. And then third ability, setting our units to 1 health except melee units. So let us see what we need to do here. Okay. In terms of stats, I'm going to be summoning this particular unit. It also has an extra ability to, whenever it attacks, it creates these plants. We're hoping that a plant would have been summoned down here, but that is okay. Or at least guarded in the second lane over here. So whenever it attacks, it summons those plants, and then those plants will summon extra plants. And then also there's a health boost at the end of the turn. So that's kind of nice. Okay, they summon this unit that whenever they summon an order unit, it freezes a random unit on our side, and then a frozen unit's health will turn down to 1. So this unit might actually die next turn because of that. Do here. We want to save our poison ability for when those splash units come to play. So in the meantime, we are going to be summoning. See if that makes any other sense here. We're going to be summoning this unit, and we're going to be summoning over here so that we don't use the attack rune. We're getting a little bit of health back of our melee kill. On top of that, whenever it dies, it deals damage to units in the line, so that will help us with our destruction ability. Okay, our units have now been killed over here. All right, they took a little bit of damage with the enemies in the line. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we are in a little bit of a deficit now because of the amount of units that they have. So we're going to use our destruction ability, getting rid of those units. And then on top of that, what we want to do is actually going to change this up. I'm going to be summoning this building instead of this attacking unit. And the reason why is because whenever one of our units dies, it will deal damage to their warlord. And then we'll get some mental shield whenever we kill one of their units. We're going to be placing it over here. So that way we have some options for our defenders and our melee units. Okay, so next turn here, we're going to be summoning this particular unit. We're going to be able to attack and kill. Oh, we actually won't because of the block. So kind of taking it slow over there. We're going to be placing it over here. The reason why is because we don't want to block the summons coming from this plant. Also, if we summon this over here, we'll be taking damage. So we'll hold off on that. This unit gives miss to another unit whenever they summon another unit. So if they summon a unit, this unit will at least be frozen for attack. Okay, they have this unit that whenever it attacks, it deals damage to us multiple times, and then Whenever they are attacked, they'll summon an extra copy, so that's not good for us because we don't have defense against that. So what we'll need to do is summon as many attackers as we can. We'll be summoning... In terms of that, we'll be summoning this particular unit. It has Mental Shield, and then also has block. We could summon this one too here. This one also has Mental Shield and will deal a little bit of damage to units around it. We'll summon this one and we'll place it over here. Okay, as you can see, a lot of copies over here. It's going to result in a lot of damage for us in the next couple of turns. Why is it lagging so much? Okay, right. And then taking a little bit of damage over there. All right, so we'll be able to deal damage over there. We'll be able to kill this, but then we'll still have to contend with these units. We have to contend with these over here. In terms of stats, we would like to summon this particular unit. We know that this unit has a nice ability. Whenever it kills something, it deals damage equal to its attack to a unit around it, and then it'll also get a health boost when it comes into play. It also gets an attack boost for every wounded unit that's on the field. So in this case, we're actually going to be able to summon this over here and then cascade some damage. Oh. But we still need to take the damage over here. And why is it still lagging? So weird. Okay, let us see what we have to do here. All right, so whenever, all right, they have flight, so we won't be able to attack using our melee unit. And then whenever a unit appears, we'll get spikes. Still be able to kill this, doesn't have shield. Let's see, anything else over here? Okay, so we'll be able to kill that. Still have to deal with these over here. I want to get rid of this unit if we can. I'm just checking out the block. So 68, so won't be able to deal enough. So right there. Okay, what we'll do is summon this unit in terms of the attack. Okay, as long as they don't have anything to wipe out this unit, we should be in good shape. All right. As you can see, we have another ability for this unit. Whenever they summon an order unit, it'll summon a puppet in the ally cells. So these rocker boy units, they are order, as you can see from this symbol over here. So it will give us a little bit of defense. Okay. They're doing their splash. These units were given miss. Okay, I think we're actually all set now because of the damage. Yep. Summoning here, making sure that they don't have any death triggers. Oh. I forgot about this this unit, this tower from below that freezes their chaos, our chaos units, non-chaos units, and our anything else. But we were able to then go for attack, so we're all set there. A little scary because of the extra copies that were summoned by the Attack of the Void, but we were able to get by it using our building that we summoned a couple turns ago. Okay, all right, let's keep going. All right, back to another warlord over here. As the heal, the silence, and the stones. Have to draw out the silence first and then do the stones. Okay, in terms of abilities, we are going to use this particular unit. It has poison to 2 units at the end of the turn, so we'll be able to potentially mark this unit for damage. This unit itself sets one of our attacks to 1 the moment they're summoned, so we're going to have to hold off for now. Me attacking this building. All right, mark for poison, so that's good. So next turn, we will be able to get rid of this unit. In terms of stats, we'll be summoning this unit because of the health. It also has double attack, but it won't really matter until we get rid of this unit. Okay, so like I said, this unit does have double attack, but it won't really matter. It's actually defending this particular unit, so that's bad for us. Okay, we're going to be taking a little bit of damage from here. Let's see, so we'll deal damage first, damage over there. All right, well, we want to gain as much advantage as we can over the poison, so we'll use our poison to mark those for damage, and then we're actually going to summon this over here. As you can see, the attack was down to 1. Did poison other units. And then this should be poisoned for a large amount. But now we can start summoning our units as normal. Okay, this unit has extra attack because whenever it kills something, it would gain extra attack. Still need to deal with both. Is there a way to deal... Oh, I'm sorry. We have the poison, so we'll still be able to get rid of that. So that being the case, we want to deal enough damage to get rid of this. In terms of stats, it will be this particular unit. This unit does have flight, so it would be good to block, but at the same time, we are most likely going to get silenced anyway, so we'll have some backup. All right, got a little bit of health back, got attack, poison, and we're now good for our units. Okay, in terms of stats, we would like to summon another attacker, which we'll probably end up doing anyways. We'll take some damage because of the totem here. So we'll be taking 200 damage. We're going to be summoning this building over here. The reason why is we'll get a little bit of health on our summon. And then also at the end of the turn, 2 of our units will get Mental Shield. And so if it forces the silence, that'll be good. If it doesn't force the silence, we'll have our units are protected. In this case, it does force the silence, but we still have our building that is not silenced. As you can see, none of our abilities are silenced. So we'll have a little bit of defense coming into the next few turns. Right, they have their tree over there. Right, we're going to be summoning this unit that has the Reborn, attacking that, getting a little bit of health back. Hopefully they don't end up summoning another unit in order to get rid of this. But we do need to get rid of this unit because of the tree at the end of the turn. Okay, got the stones, so that's good. if there's another ability for this particular unit. Okay, it heals our units for. Okay, not great. This is the reason why we want to save our poison ability for later on, because now we have these units that are creating multiple summons, and then we won't be able to attack them directly. So what we'll do is, see here, poison for a little bit. This unit also does poison damage as well. So what we're going to do here is going to summon this unit. Whenever one of their units attacks, they will take poison damage. So we'll have to live for at least one more turn. Have these marked for poison. And then get rid of them using the destruction ability. Okay. Still a little bit of attack. Getting a little bit of an attack boost also because of their pet. So we'll need to overstall. Let's see here. We're going to be summoning this unit over here. Able to block at least some damage. As you can see, the poison is now triggered off. So next turn, assuming we can live, we'll be using our destruction ability and then following up with our summons. So like I said, we're going to use our destruction ability. And we're going to use our summons in order to block for damage. All right. So the next thing is, in terms of stats, we are going to be summoning this particular unit. It also deals damage whenever we summon a unit, so we'll be able to get a little more damage over there. And we're going to be putting this over here just in order to balance out the amount of defenders that we need. Okay, now we are dead because of the totem that reflects damage back to our warlord. So it's kind of unfortunate. Couldn't really do anything because we had to use our poison early in order to get rid of some units. And then on top of that, we were taking too much damage off of the reflection totems. So good game. Good game. All right. Well, we were able to get out some wins. We have 4 days to get 10 wins. We'll be recharging another attempt in about 42 minutes. So we'll have some attempts available for the stream tomorrow, and we'll take it from there. Okay, if there are any questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. Please follow on Twitch and like and comment, subscribe on YouTube. The streaming and upload schedule is up on